We look at maps all the time, right? But we rarely grasp the sheer distances involved. Visual representations can kind of trick our brains into minimizing just how vast certain landmasses actually are. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to completely shift your mental map of the world by uncovering the staggering, hidden scale of the United States.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, Continental Journey, Setting the Baseline.
So I want you to close your eyes for a second and just picture this epic road trip. Imagine you've got a fully packed car, a full tank of gas, a killer playlist ready to go, and weeks of open road ahead of you. We're setting up a journey here that spans a massive portion of the globe. Picture this. You start your engine in Lisbon, Portugal, right near the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, and you drive relentlessly east. You push right through the heart of Europe until you eventually hit Moscow, Russia. I mean, just think about the sheer amount of geography you'd be traversing to connect those two major cities.
Along that specific route, you'd cross through a grand total of 8 different countries. That means navigating 8 different border checks, dealing with multiple currencies, and encountering wildly different languages and histories. Literally every single time you cross a border on this trip, you're entering an entirely new sovereign nation.
Wow, and by the time you finally arrive in Moscow, you'll have covered over 4,000 kilometers of road. To put that into perspective, that is upwards of 45 hours of pure non-stop driving, just watching the kilometers slowly tick by on your dashboard. It is quite literally the very definition of an epic continental road trip. It's the exact kind of journey people spend years planning and dreaming about, precisely because it's so incredibly vast and spans so much of the European continent. Which brings us to Section 2, the One Nation twist, a massive comparison. But what if I told you that this exact same staggering scale of a journey exists within the borders of just one single nation? No border guards, no passport checks, no changing currency, just one massive, continuous stretch of country. Here's the crazy part. That massive transcontinental journey from Lisbon to Moscow, it's almost precisely the same distance as driving from Miami, Florida to Seattle, Washington. Seriously, let that sink in for a second. All of those European nations, all of that deep history, and all of that immense distance, perfectly mirrored by a drive between just 2 cities within the United States. Let's look at Section 3, Coast to Coast, a dynamic experience. Imagine actually doing it. You'd start your journey down in the tropical humidity of Miami. Pack your bags, point your car northwest, and just drive, day after day, until you hit the cool, rainy pines of the Pacific Northwest. You aren't ever leaving your country, but you're embarking on a voyage that totally rivals traversing a continent. And as you drive coast to coast, think about what you're seeing. You'll pass through the scorching heat of the Mojave Desert, navigate your way over the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains, and spend days crossing the endless, flat expanse of the Great Plains. It's an absolutely astonishing variety of terrain. You're constantly moving through these dramatically changing landscapes. And get this, you are crossing 4 entirely different time zones. You literally have to adjust the clock on your dashboard multiple times. Yet, through all of that, the whole shebang happens without you ever once having to show a passport to a border guard. Moving on to Section 4, a shift in perspective, rethinking scale. So why does this matter? Well, when we compare navigating the cultures, languages, and borders of 8 separate European countries to the sheer, uninterrupted expanse of the US, it completely breaks our conventional sense of distance. The United States encompasses a scale that is genuinely difficult for the human mind to fully wrap itself around, unless we use comparisons exactly like this one. It really makes you rethink the hidden scale beneath the lines on a map, doesn't it? To know that a single nation can hold a journey of that magnitude within its borders is, well, it's nothing short of mind-blowing. So the next time you look at a globe, I want you to ask yourself, does the map reflect reality or just the borders we've drawn? And hey, how far have you driven in one country?